Daddy, can we help her? Those 5 words from a little girl stopped a war-hardened soldier in his tracks. It was late evening, the street half-lit, and 3 men circled a woman like wolves around prey. People passed by, pretending not to see, but a child's innocent question tore through the silence. That moment changed everything. What began as one veteran's protective instinct turned into a fight for justice, a test of courage, and an act of kindness that shocked the world. And the very next morning, when 3 brand-new Rolls-Royces pulled into his broken-down driveway, everyone realized destiny had just written his name into history. The night was cool, with a restless wind cutting across the small town. James Walker, a single dad and former Army Ranger, walked home from the grocery store with his 7-year-old daughter, Emily. Life hadn't been easy since he left the service. His wife had passed away years ago, leaving him both mother and father, protector and provider. Money was scarce, but love wasn't. Emily was his world, and he would sacrifice anything for her. As they turned down Maple Street, Emily tugged on his sleeve. Her tiny voice, laced with worry, whispered, "Daddy, that lady." James looked up. Ahead, a woman struggled against 3 men who had cornered her near a dim alley. Their laughter was cruel, their intent unmistakable. The few bystanders nearby shifted uneasily, but no one stepped in. Some pulled out phones, recording for the sake of views rather than justice. James's heart pounded. Memories of combat surged back, the same adrenaline, the same sharp edge of danger, but this was different. This was home. This was his daughter watching. Emily's eyes filled with tears. "Daddy, can we help her?" That was it. No hesitation, no second thought. The soldier inside him awoke. James set the grocery bags down, told Emily to stay behind the bench, and strode forward. His voice boomed across the street, "That's enough. Step away." The men sneered. One spat on the ground, another cracked his knuckles. "What's it to you, old man?" James didn't answer. He just stepped closer, his presence calm yet commanding, the kind only a veteran carried. When the first attacker lunged, James moved with lightning precision, blocking, twisting, and sending the men sprawling. The second swung wildly, but James countered, his fist landing squarely. The third, larger than the rest, hesitated but charged anyway. James dropped him with one clean strike. The woman stumbled free, tears streaming down her face. James shielded her, breathing heavy but steady. Emily ran to him, clinging to his leg, whispering, "You saved her, Daddy." Police arrived minutes later, cuffing the groaning attackers. The woman tried to thank James, but he only shook his head. "Just get home safe," he said softly. For him, it wasn't about heroism. It was about doing what was right. But the cameras caught everything. Within hours, the video of the single dad veteran standing against 3 men had gone viral. And while James tucked Emily into bed that night, humming her favorite lullaby, he had no idea that the world was about to show up at his doorstep. The sun rose lazily over the hills, painting James's modest cabin in gold. He woke early, as always, to fix breakfast for Emily before school. Life was simple: eggs, toast, and laughter. The fight from last night already felt distant, just another chapter in the long book of survival. But that morning, as James stepped onto his porch to fetch the paper, his breath caught. Parked outside his worn gravel driveway were not 1, but 3 gleaming Rolls-Royces. Their black paint shone like liquid glass under the sun, each car more immaculate than the last. For a moment, James thought he was dreaming. Emily rushed out, eyes wide as saucers. "Daddy. Are they ours?" Before James could answer, a well-dressed man stepped from one of the cars. His suit was sharp, his presence dignified. He introduced himself as an assistant to a global philanthropist. The world had seen James's courage. They'd seen a single dad, struggling yet standing tall, risking his life for a stranger. And someone powerful had decided that such bravery deserved more than applause. "These cars," the men explained, "are a gift. Not just for you, but for the message you've given the world. That courage, compassion, and fatherhood still matter." James was stunned. He didn't want rewards, he wanted a safe, simple life for Emily. But as neighbors gathered, whispering in awe, he realized this wasn't about him. It was about what Emily had reminded him that night. About what she had asked, "Daddy, can we help her?" With tears in his eyes, James knelt beside his daughter. "See, Emmy. You were right. We can always help. And sometimes, the world helps back." The 3 Rolls-Royces remained parked as symbols of gratitude, but James never let them change who he was. He still fixed breakfast every morning, still walked Emily to school, still chose humility over fame. But to everyone who heard the story, he became more than just a father or a veteran. He became proof that one act of courage can ripple into miracles. And every time Emily repeated those words, "Daddy, can we help her?" James smiled, knowing that kindness, once planted, grows into something far greater than we can imagine. Sometimes, the bravest battles are not fought overseas, but on the streets of our own towns. And sometimes, the greatest heroes are not the strongest men, but the fathers who teach their children that helping others is never optional, it's who we are.